To our old subscribers, thank you for coming back again as we unravel the history of an uncommon man. Don't forget to hit the like button, and to the new viewers, please subscribe to the channel to get more amazing sports stories. Death is inevitable. From having an exceptional career to the grave when no one expected it. Sit back, relax and enjoy the story of one of the best shooting guards in the history of the NBA. Kobe Bryant was born on the 23rd of August 1978 in Philadelphia. He is the only son of former NBA player Joe Bryant and Pamela Cox Bryant. His parents named him after the famous beef of Kobe, Japan. His father named him Bean, derived from his nickname Jelly Bean. He started playing basketball at age 3, and his favorite team was the Lakers. His father retired from the NBA when he was 6 and moved all the family to Rieti in Italy to continue playing professional basketball. While living in Italy, Brian learns how to speak Italian fluently. After spending 2 years in Rieti, they moved to Calabria, Pistoia and Reggio Emilia. It was at Reggio Emilia that he took basketball seriously. His grandfather played a vital role in his development by mailing him videos from NBA matches. Brian also participated in and played football while growing up. He's a great supporter of AC Milan. At 13, the family, including Brian, moved to Philadelphia, and then he was enrolled in 8th grade at Bala Sinwood Middle School. He attended Lower Merion High School in Ardmore. The school was located in the Philadelphia suburb of Lower Merion. He played for the varsity basketball team as a freshman, becoming the first freshman in decades to start for the lower varsity team, though they finished the season with a 4-20 record. He finished his junior year winning the Pennsylvania Player of the Year and also earned a 4th Team Parade All-American nomination. His spectacular performance started attracting college recruiters. His high school mate Kevin Garnett went in the first round of the NBA draft of 1995, and then Kobe started thinking of going directly to the pros. He earned the 1995 Senior MVP award at the Adidas ABCD camp and then played alongside Lamar Odom. Brian, upon graduation, is the Southeastern Pennsylvania all-time leading scorer with 2,883. Brian prepared and attended the 1996 NBA draft and was picked number 13 by Charlotte Hornets but was later traded to the Lakers. He made his debut in the Summer Pro League in Long Beach, California, where he scored 25 points in front of a big crowd. Defenders struggled against him, and his performance excited his coach Del Harris. In his first season, he mostly appeared as a substitute for behind guard Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel. Then he became the second youngest player to ever play an NBA game and also the youngest player to start an NBA game. At the end of the season, he participated in the Rookie Challenge and won the 1997 Slam Dunk Contest, becoming the youngest dunk champion at 18. Brian had more game times in his second season with the side, and there he utilized the chance and showed his ability to the world. His performance earned him the runner-up for the NBA's 6th Man of the Year award, and he became the youngest NBA All-Star starter in history through an online poll by the fans. He extended his contract with the Lakers by 3 years for a fee reported to be around $70 million. Due to his outstanding performance, the media started comparing him to Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. In 1999, the Lakers employed Phil Jackson as the head coach for the new season. After many years of practice, Kobe was arguably one of the best shooting guards in the league, earning an appearance in the league's All-NBA. Kobe's combination with O'Neal made them a title contender, and they later went on to win 3 consecutive years, 2000-2001-2002. Though he was out for most of the matches due to a hand injury. In the 2001-2002 season, he played 80 matches for the first time in his career. Brian recorded 56 points, career high, 5 rebounds and 4 assists in a 120-81 win over Memphis Grizzlies in January 2002. With his outstanding performance that season, he won his first All-Star MVP trophy after a 31-point performance in Philadelphia. He also made it to the All-NBA defensive team again and also the NBA's first team of the year for the first time in his career. They finished the second season behind the Sacramento Kings. Bryant was supposed to represent the USA at the 2000 Olympics, but he declined the invitation basically because he was getting married off the season. He got married on April 18, 2001 to his then-girlfriend Vanessa Lane. His family didn't attend the wedding only because they were against him getting married at that age, claiming he was too young and, again, they would have loved him getting married to an African American. 2 years later, they gave birth to their first daughter named Natalie. In 2003, the birth resulted in a reconciliation between the family and Bryant. Just 12 days before the birth of his first daughter, he set an NBA record for three-pointers in a game when he made 12 against the Seattle Supersonics. He embarked on a historic run averaging 40 or more points for 9 consecutive matches. He also averaged 6.9 rebounds, 5.9 assists and 2.2 assists per game during this time. His performance saw him voted again to All-NBA and All-Defensive First Team and placed third in the voting for the MVP award. The following season he was arrested for sexual assault at the beginning of the season, which saw him miss some matches at the beginning of the season. The accuser was a 19-year-old hotel employee who works at a hotel where Bryant checked out, and she filed a complaint stating that Bryant raped her in his hotel room before the night he was supposed to have knee surgery. Bryant, however, admitted his adulterous character towards the lady but denied raping her. This accusation tarnished his image and saw some of his endorsements terminated. The case was later dropped by the prosecutor, and he publicly apologized to the accusers later. 5 years after the birth of the second daughter Gianna Maria I, Vanessa filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences between the two, though they requested joint custody of their daughters. 2 years after their divorce, in 2013, they announced on their social media page stating they had reconciled and called off their divorce. That decision saw them welcome their third daughter in December 2016. In January 2019, they announced they were expecting their fourth daughter, which they later gave birth to in June 2019. Bryant was affected by injuries from the start of the 2013 to 2015 season, during which he struggled to play consecutively. He, however, set the record of the oldest NBA player to score 30 points, 10 rebounds and 10 assists in a game at the age of 36. He represented his country on 3 different occasions: the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, the 2012 Olympics in London and the FIBA Americas Championship in 2007, surprisingly. He clinched gold medals on all occasions. On the 29th of December 2015, Kobe announced via the Players' Tribune that he would retire at the season's end. During his last season with the Lakers, he scored 38 points, including 14 of the 18 points coming in the last 5 minutes of the match. The match ended in a 119-115 win over Minnesota Timberwolves. The win ended their 10-losing streak, which saw him become the 4th NBA player over the age of 37 to score at least 35 points, 5 rebounds and 5 assists in a single match. He was the leading overall vote-getter in the 2016 All-Star Game with 1.9 million votes, leading Stephen Curry, who had 1.6 million votes. In his last game of the season, he scored 60 points against Utah, outscoring the entire opponent team 23-21 in the fourth quarter. The game ended in a 101-96 victory in favor of the Lakers. His 60-point score made him the oldest player to score 60 points or more in a game at the age of 37 years and 234 days. He spent his entire 20 years playing career with the Lakers. On the 26th of January 2020, at exactly 9:06 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, it was reported that a Sikorsky S-76 helicopter departed from John Wayne Airport, Orange County, California. The helicopter reportedly conveyed Bryant, his third daughter and 7 other passengers, including the pilot. 39 minutes after the takeoff from the airport, the helicopter was reported to have crashed into the side of a mountain in Calabasas, about 30 miles northwest of downtown Los Angeles, and started burning. The ugly incident resulted in the loss of life of all passengers, including Brian and his daughter. However, witnesses reported they heard the helicopter struggling before crashing. On the 7th of February 2020, he and his daughters were buried in a private funeral in the Pacific View Memorial Park in the Corona del Mar neighborhood of Newport Beach, California. 8 days after the burial, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver announced that the All-Star Game MVP award would be renamed to the NBA All-Star Game KOBE Bryant MVP in his honor. The Lakers defeat Miami Heat in Game 6 of the 2020 NBA Final to win their 17th NBA championship. During the game, rapper, Lakers fans and Long Beach native Snoop Dogg was spotted honoring the Lakers and Bryant with a full forearm tattoo. Posthumously, Brian was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame in 2021, and his wife Vanessa was there to deliver the acceptance speech on his behalf. Trust you enjoy your time staying glued to the story. Please subscribe to the channel for more amazing sports stories.